see the way they hate. And I know better than to listen to the people who are calling us slaves. I can feel the sunlight shining in.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name's Brian, and today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, and this is episode 747 of the Lots Project podcast, and it's titled Thoughts on RV Living. I'll be chatting about my thoughts on our full-time RV living after spending the last 2 years or more living in one, and a few other things. But first, let's check out who's hanging out in the live chat. Grab a cup of coffee, hang out for about an hour. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing today? It's good morning. It's good morning. Well, other than the fact that it's supposed to rain for the next 10 days straight, at least off and on, and be cloudy and a little cooler, but good morning, Mike's Homestead. Thanks for stopping in. See you there. Jim is back in Central Florida. Wasn't warm enough in Western New York for you, or I guess Central New York. You go from Central New York to Central Florida. You got CNY, CFL. Not warm enough in the north for you. Had to head back down to Florida, or you got stuff going on. Good morning, Rewilder Life. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's Tuesday. It is definitely Tuesday. Busy day yesterday. Busy day. Got a bunch of videos edited. I'll talk about it in a second. But first, what's in the cup today? We got more of the light Costa Rican. Jim's got stuff going on. Always hustling. Jim's always hustling. At your age, man. At your age. Are you good? Are you beefing up for a vice president run or something? Good morning, Hunter. Thanks for popping in on Twitch. In the cup, I got that light Costa Rican that I opened up yesterday. It is still fantastic. Still fantastic. It's always been one of my favorites that Brian sends out in the C4 package every month. Rewilder Life says she needs a home. I need a home barista. What do you need the home barista for? Are you making milk drinks? Are you making more than just drip brew? I wonder if my internet's dropping out a little bit here. I wonder if it's storms. We have storms rolling over. It was raining slightly when I got up this morning, but I'm not sure. What's up, Tomater? How we doing? So I got that light Costa Rican in the cup. It is one of my favorites. It is one of my favorite that Brian sends out every month for the C4 package. I got that last week, and there it was, light Costa Rican. It's really light. It's bright. It almost has a sweetness to it, and I just enjoy every cup. Yeah, if you want to try some micro batch air roasted coffee by a real human being, not Starbucks, not big ass company, not burnt, not drum roasted. You want quality high end air roasted coffee, you can check it out at foodforestfarms.com. That's foodforestfarms.com. You can use discount code LOTS10. LOTS10, LOTS10 gets you 10% off. That's a one-time coupon to give it a try. Always free shipping over there. And when you order again, you can always drop in LOTS5, LOTS 5 for 5% off. Foodforestfarms.com. Great place to get some awesome coffee. You should check it out. I'm doing great, Tomater. You said I might remember your other channel, VK Sunset. That kind of rings a bell. It rings a bell. Yeah, I got a bunch of channels also. Alex, how we doing? What do you got? What's your question? I'm curious. Rewilder Life says it's because you're tired and you don't want to make the coffee. I mean, there is something to be said for that. Jim says he's gonna fire up a side hustle coffee delivery. I don't know how the metrics are in that. I don't know. And Rewilder Life says she's getting too old for that kind of hustling. Zay the Goat over on the vertical feed says, hi, can you please sub to my channel? Maybe. I'm kind of in the middle of something at the moment. If there's some way you can, if you drop me a super chat, I'll be sure to remember your name. If not, I don't know. It's early in the show. I go till another 55 minutes. I don't know if I'll necessarily remember that name, bud, but we'll see. We'll see. Pip popping in. Thanks for popping in, Pip, as everybody rolls in and we get settled in here. Yesterday I did a bunch of video editing. Did a bunch of video editing. I think you should, over there in the video, or over there in the vertical chat, I think you should sub and super. I think you should sub regardless, just because you are enjoying the show. If you have public subscriptions open, I might be able to see it after the show and remember to pop back over and sub you, bud. So I edited a bunch of video that I had recorded, product videos, and then I think I mentioned it on the show yesterday that I had really dropped the ball on some videos I was supposed to get to Nicole for SRF, and it wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't. It's not like SRF fall has passed. We still have time to use them, but they just kind of got on the bottom of a pile of black hole to-do lists, as things tend to do. You know, they slip by. The festival was in the spring, and the aftermath. Good morning, Jim, over on Noster. Thanks for popping in that big old zap. Appreciate that every day. And so I had recorded a bunch of interviews in the creator tent, 7 to be exact. 7, I guess that could be considered a bunch. With some presenters, with some vendors, and then just a couple of guests that were there, attendees. And I recorded them just asking people what they got from SRF, what they how many they'd been to, just general questions. They're all like 7 to 10 minutes long. But they just got put in a folder and stacked away, and there wasn't even a whole lot of editing to do. Basically cut the front off where I was getting the camera ready, and then cut the end off where I was getting up to go turn the camera off. But I pounded through them, I listened to them, and it really reminded me the value that SRF brings. And if you're planning on coming, that's fantastic. If you got your ticket already, good job. That's smart, because their early bird ticket prices are incredible for what you get. But early bird tickets are on sale until August 1st. They're on sale until August 1st, and then the early bird discount goes away. So if you want to go to SRF this fall and have an opportunity to be one of those interviews that I did in the creator tent, I'm dropping the link in the comments, and it's also in the video description. But October 5th and 6th, and there's a bunch of activities and other shenanigans going on before and likely after. So if you can make your way to Camden, Tennessee, and you want to hang out with a bunch of interesting folks that are going to be there and are a bunch of doers and have fantastic ideas and love to spread knowledge and educate people, definitely click on the link and find out more. And if you can't make it to Camden, Tennessee, you can always pick up digital passes where they air the presenters and the presentations and some other things, but it doesn't be in there. Jim says, sounds like those interviews would make good promos for SRF. Weird. That's why I was sending them to Nicole, and I also will be releasing them on my YouTube channel as soon as I can get the bandwidth to upload them all. I was uploading product videos and got bogged down. I was thinking about doing the last 7 days. I guess that's now. The last 7 days before the ticket increase, the early bird special sunsetting. I thought I was going to release one a day until then, but we'll see. We'll see. They're short. It took forever to upload them to the file transfer system. I was sending them to Nicole. So, good morning, Pickle Pete. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Missed you yesterday. Dixon Way, thanks for popping in over here. Morning, Kayak and Kellogg's. Nah, not too bad for the two ads, Kayak and Kellogg's. Going to try to make it to SRF next fall. Nice. It's a big trip for us to get there. Next fall is in 2025. 2025. Rachel says she's so desperate she's drinking yesterday's coffee. And Jim says that yesterday's coffee will be discounted in his new delivery business. That's good. That's good. You're selling day-old donuts, basically. Day-old donuts. Hey, Chris Dixon, could you just hitch a ride? You guys could caravan down with Tim. Oh, the thunder rolling outside. Wow. Anyway, that's what I got for about SRF. I'm excited to get those interviews up. I was looking back through. I had forgot exactly who I had talked to. It was kind of a whirlwind on the second day because the creator tent went sideways with some tech issues, this, that, and the other thing. And so on Sunday, I just decided to do a bunch of interviews. And it turned out good. I talked to Tim, Toolman Tim. I talked to his wife, Becky, who gave her first presentation shortly before that. We talked about that. I talked to Carrie Brown. I talked to the vendor of the Rock Pot. I talked to a couple other vendors, Sean from Off Grid and Growing and Glenn from Landstruck. They were a good chat. An attendee. I talked to Angie Wasson, who was another vendor and longtime attendee of the festival. It was good. It was good to hear the people talking again about it. It really kind of fires you up to go again. So I'm excited to get those out. I'll get them out soon. Good morning, Canadian Farmstead. How we doing? Thanks for stopping in on both feeds. Appreciate that. And Rewilder Life says she needs sleep. I'm so glad you're doing that, Brian. SRF is super cool. It is. It's an interesting concept. It really is. And I think people that are going to it expecting like the survivalist prepper festival will be disappointed. They're not it's not over the top like tactical prepper conference. It's a really cool mix of prepping and homesteading and hard skills and learning. It is what it is. It's definitely motivational. Watch the videos when I get them out and check them out. So, it's not Alex Jones. That's a definite, Rachel. And yes, Chuck Peoples with Homestead Medical. Ray Wilder Life says the medical video is the one she's really interested in. Chuck does a fantastic job. He does a long course before. I believe he does presentations during, and he has a vendor tent. Man, the guy knows his emergency medical preparedness and supplies, and man, he is all over it. Chris Dixon says it's in the name, literally. It is. It really is. But I think people get a picture in their head about what a gathering. What a gathering of people at something named that would be. I wouldn't assume that, other than the fact that I've not dealt with people, but just talked with people that have been confused when I talked about it. Let's say they were stereotyping. It happens. It happens. Canadian Farmstead says Alex Jones. You got to do the best Alex Jones with this quote. They're turning the snails gay. I had the videos open from the videos I've loaded into StreamYard open this morning, and I saw the Tinfoil Tuesdays promo or the lead in, and that's in there. Chris Dixon says, have I done prepper camp or prep stock? No, I haven't. No, I have not done either of those. I have conversed with Tim about the difference between prepper camp and SRF, but that's secondhand. So I would defer to Tim to describe that on his own. So Jim thought that my Alex Jones was not that great. I agree. I didn't say that I was a impressionist. So, anyway, Hunter says prepper camp is PBN. I think they're kind of tied together. The Prepper Broadcast Network and Prepper Camp. Prepper Camp is in North Carolina. I believe they do it twice a year. I am not a crook. Prepper Camp is in the mountains of North Carolina. And I don't know about prep stock. Mike Homestead says he did prep stock. Jim thought my Nixon was worse than my Alex Jones. That's probably a good thing. Mike Homestead's done prep stock. Where's that one, bud? I don't think I've heard of that one. Canadian Farmstead says I'm not an impressionist. Oh, I say I'm not an impressionist. I'm not. Anyway, title of the episode today was thoughts on full-time RV living. I've just been kind of having things pop up in my head. I've had things. We're getting close to. Well, we're on a path to not be in the RV anymore. Good morning, Jamie. Thanks for stopping. My eyeball bulged. We're getting close to not being in the RV. So the plan here is to build a cabin, to move out there, to work on that property, manage that property. The future after that, who knows? We definitely are open to. We're definitely open. Chris Dixon says it was really an RV at this point. It could be. We're definitely open to doing it again. We would make some changes, obviously, after you do it for a couple of years. You hope you learn something. I don't think you can expect to ever get it. I don't think you can expect to ever get it right the first time. I did my due diligence. I did my research. I dug in as far as we could. And I think it's just until you experience it, it isn't, you don't know. Everything's different. Rewilder Life says yesterday's coffee, 0 stars. That should be a t-shirt. Or any of the other types of coffee that are 0 stars. But anyway, we've been in this really, if you count when Corey moved in full-time in the driveway in the spring, summer, and fall, and then we would winterize and move into the house before we sold in Minnesota. I mean, it's been well over 2 years of living in the RV full time. If you count what I've been in full time, I really had to dial back when I was working, and I needed to really scrub the diesel and gasoline off me every day. I still used the house as a shower, as a bathroom and stuff, but quickly moved in when I didn't have to do that. Canadian Farmstead says, I have a no-name brand coffee. It's coffee. That's back like when the New York State made beer, and it was just beer on the can. So that's been about 2 years, right around 2 years. We launched in September, end of September. It kind of moved in full time in August. We're yeah, it's a big old thunderstorm. Norman came to see me. And we're doing